Hey guys, 01 here, welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. This is episode 47, and when we left off last time, me, Mudkip, and Grovyle had just dived into the Passage of Time. So let's go. A New Dawn. This is, what? Zero, where? Isn't this where I met you, Zero? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it is? Where? In the past. We made it back to our world. Yes, we made it, Zero. Hey Grovyle. Look, we made it home. Back to our world. So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world. Yes, and this is where I met Zero. Let's see. I think it was right here. This was where I found Zero zonked out. So that's what happened. That trip through time sent me into the eastern forest. And Zero and I both reached your world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to us? But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It will be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild. Hold it. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Don't you think they'd try to capture me? Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know. That's a good place. But it will involve going through Treasure Town. It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way. Okay, it's this way. This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff. Sharpedo Bluff? Yes. I think the names come from the fact that this cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in. I see. This is a hollow chamber. This is a hollow chamber in the in the face of the cliff. Phew. I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. But Zero, I never expected you to be the very same Zero. Grovyle, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Zero and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human, paired together. Yeah, and Zero had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. The Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted partner, a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner. That's why we work together. The Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to the places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. But wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. The Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met. Your point. Doesn't that show you how much you trusted each other from the start? When you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Zero developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Mudkip, your partner had someone Upon meeting you, Mudkip, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Zero grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. If the dimensional scream triggered in response to only time gears, right, the opposite is also true. The dimensional scream is not triggered in places that are not connected to the time gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Zero, do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy, and during our first exploration? And there were other times too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears, but even in places like that, the dimensional scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to the time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the dimensional scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to the time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why, that time, when we're in the future. Your dimensional scream. Use your dimensional scream, Zero. Touch this frozen water. Who knows, you may see something. Oh, I understand. That's true. It's worth a try. Touching that frozen water. It might give us clues about what's happening to us. We can't do it, or the Grovyle will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly. Well, Zero, can you see anything? No. I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional scream failed to work. Maybe Grovyle is right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my dimensional scream ability not work, apparently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. A time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone in ground on top. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in the future to this world. However... Whoa. Are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, I can't. Hold on. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Zero and I became separated. For some reason, Zero got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. And not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real somehow. So Zero, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you safe. Your appearance may have changed, and though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh Zero, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I've told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time gears in the I'm a little worried about how time stops in the regions where its time gear is removed. But you're sure it will only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set in place at Temple Tower, time will be restored to its normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovyle. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area, but we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.